Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for Rusty's cooking show. I'm not going to cook anything, but I'm going to show you what I use to cook with. I live in a travel trailer, a casita travel trailer, 17 feet long. It does not have a microwave. It does not have an oven, and it doesn't have a lot of other things. So I have to improvise when it comes to cooking. I live in a casita travel trailer, 17 feet long, and have done so for about a year and a half, but I've been living in RVs for about 25 years, and I've learned to cook simply, okay? But we'll start with this thing here. This is an Instant Pot, a 3/4, worth its weight in gold. You can make a pot of pinto beans in there from scratch in about 35 minutes, okay? Is that good? Yes, because I eat some pinto beans. You can also bake chicken in there. You can also make stews. You just have to brown your meat first. And what I brown the meat in is this little thing right here, little skillet looking thing. And brown the meat, put it in there, and then put all my ingredients and pressure cook it. That is a pressure cooker, okay? Does it work? Yes, it's worth it. I think it costs about $60, called an Instant Pot. Very easy to operate, very easy to use, and I use it. This right here, of course, is my hot water pot. That would be a coffee pot for anybody else, but what I do is I heat water in there, and in the mornings when I get ready to make my breakfast, I heat about, I don't know, maybe a quart of water in there. And over here is the everything bowl, and I put blueberries, frozen blueberries in there, directly in here, frozen organic blueberries. And I put them in here, and then I put some oatmeal on top of it, and then I put some powdered flaxseed on top of it, and then I put some chia seeds on top of it, and then I pour the hot water over it, stir it around, let it sit for about 10 minutes till everything absorbs all the water, the cereal and the chia seeds and all that stuff, and then I add some yogurt and bananas, and that's breakfast every single day. Why? Because that's the kind of guy I am. Then, what is this thing right here? This is a dome cover, which covers something I haven't brought out yet, but I will bring it out because it's easy to do. This is called, let me put it up here on the stove, or out of the way here. That dome, okay, that comes in very handy because what it can do is this dome cover. It's a Cuisinart, if you can see that. I got it upside down, but you see it. Anyway, this thing right here, if I want to melt some cheese on some corn tortillas and add refried beans and stuff and make me a snack, I can just put the tortillas on here, cover it with this. See how that covers it perfectly? Heat it up, melts the cheese, done, okay? Same way with this pot over here, or this skillet. You just put this dome top on it like that, and it makes you a little oven. Same way here. This also you can make popcorn in, okay? What you do, you cover it has to be cast iron though. It can't be, stainless steel won't work, nothing else works. Cast iron works. You don't have to add any oil of any kind. You just put the popcorn right in the bottom, put a layer, like one layer, maybe a little more over it, maybe a layer and a fourth, okay, you know what I mean? And that popcorn, then all you do, turn the burner on pretty high, not high all the way, but 2/3 of the way. And when it starts popping, you shake it a little bit, and pretty soon you got some popcorn that is dry cooked without oil, which is very healthy. And then you can use this thing, of course, and then I've got a big bowl to dump popcorn in. That's in the popcorn store. And then this right here, this heat diffuser, if you've got some stuff that you need to warm up, like you would normally do in a microwave or an oven, which I don't have, so I have to improvise, which means create my own stuff. So what I'll do is I'll put the chicken, or whatever it is that's cold out of the refrigerator, on top of this. Again, here comes the old top. Put that on top of there, set it on a burner, let it get good and warm, and then let it sit for a while, and then turn it over and do it again. And next thing you know, you have some warm stuff, and you haven't used a microwave or an oven, and it works perfectly. It's called a heat diffuser. D-I-F-F-U-S-E-R diffuser. Okay, now, what else have I got? Let's move this off somewhere. We'll move it up here. Yeah, that's the everything pan. You can do scrambled eggs in there, everything, popcorn, that's that. Okay, and then what else have I got here? This is what I created out of necessity, because if I've got something in a bowl in the refrigerator, like maybe some leftover stew or some leftover chili or something, I just want to reheat it without a microwave or an oven, had to create a way to do it, okay? So what I do is I put some water in the bottom of this little pan here. You can see about where the water level is. Actually, it's a little lower than that. And then you put this in on top of that, put the lid on top of that because it fits right inside of there. How about that? And then you get the water boiling, okay? And it heats up the bowl, and the stuff inside the bowl gets warm. You stir it around a little bit, and next thing you know, it's warm. You didn't have a microwave, you didn't have an oven, and it still got it warmed up fine. That's fine. And of course, you can also take this out the bowl and then use this just to steam veggies, because that's what this is for. Notice the little hole there to let the steam out, and that's how that works. Does it come in handy? Yeah, all this stuff is multi-purpose. So what else can I tell you? What else do I do in the way of cooking? Talked about the Instant Pot. That's one. That's item number one. That heats the water to pour over my breakfast cereal in the morning. That's to reheat stews and stuff and chili and stuff that's in the refrigerator, leftovers. And I put it here with a little water, put the lid on top. And then over there for an evening snack, sometimes I've got some corn tortillas, I've got some cheese, some refried beans. And what I'll do is I'll put a tortilla in there and put some refried beans on it, and maybe put a little hot sauce on top of that, and then some what else? Put the cheese on. No, I put the avocado on top of that, and then I put some cheese on top of that. Put the lid on this and just melt the cheese, and it's ready to go. Okay, it makes a great evening, or for me, a little snack. And then of course I talked about making popcorn, easy peasy, no oil needed at all. Is that great? Yes, it is. And then this up here in the casita, that's my kind of the everything storage place. That's a Culligan water filter. I also have a Camco filter on the outside where the hose plugs in. And so that filters the water coming into the RV, all the water coming into the RV. And then for the drinking water, I double filter it and it goes there. And I've got some storage over there, you know, some dish stuff and all that kind of crap. But yeah, this is it makes a good healthy meal for breakfast, you know, to use the oatmeal, the chia seeds, and the other stuff. And then what else? Oh, I got a snack. I have a snack. My old snackarooski. Let's open this up here. And inside you see the refrigerator. I've got some Dove dark chocolate with almonds and yogurt. And a good yogurt is this Oikos, O-I-K-O-S, because they use a sweetener that's from a plant in Africa. They don't use any sugars. This one right here I just bought because they didn't have anything else when I was down in the valley camping, and it's got a lot of sugar. I don't like that. But anyway, I'll eat it. Will I waste it? No. And this right here, guys, is a mix of, this is my snack stuff. There are almonds. I don't know what that deal right there is. It's something. And then also in here are some dark chocolate pumpkin seeds. Those are pumpkin seeds there. And it's got all kind of nuts and stuff. And with that dark chocolate stuff, I think it's okay for a snack for me. And I got plenty of this. And also always keep a little, there's my avocado. And I cut. And whenever you if you'll cut an avocado in half and then take it apart, you can leave the seed in one half. But the other half, cut it into quarters and then peel it. Peel the avocado. And then, of course, that's good cold beer there. That's health food in itself. And then I also put this on popcorn for you guys. I don't use salt on my popcorn. But this right here, Tabasco hot sauce, contains sodium. Okay? It's got about 35 milligrams of sodium. And there's your salt. But it also adds a little flavor by adding the hot sauce to the popcorn. And that's about the end of the cooking story. Oh, I have green tea for breakfast, and what I do is I put a tea bag in this thing right here, and then pour the water over it, and then let it steep for about 15 minutes or so, until I feel like it's ready. And then I add to the green tea, I add some. Well, it doesn't. This just happened to be some I got down in the valley, but it's just honey. But I put in about a tablespoon of honey in my green tea, makes it drinkable. And that's it, guys. That's all the cooking stuff I've gotten. As far as utensils, I've got one fork, one spoon, and I've got a cutting knife. And this knife here is for opening boxes. This is a knife to spread peanut butter and stuff. That's a wine bottle opener. This is a scoop. I also keep a a Phillips screwdriver and a regular screwdriver here, because that's things you always seem like you need to go get, and I get tired of going out to the toolbox. Also keep some pliers in here and a pair of scissors. Why? Because that's something else. And this right here, this is a little top to cover a beer can. If you're outside sitting and you're camping somewhere and the bugs are driving you nuts, well, you know they're going to get in your beer, right? So you put this cover on there and they can't get in there. And this right here is a thing to keep wine fresh, because I don't drink a whole bottle of wine at one sitting. And so if the cork won't go back in, or it won't seal it, then I've got these little things here to seal. And you can get all this stuff at Amazon using my link in the description of the videos. And what else? I also use, instead of matches, I use these little charcoal starter things like that. And whenever one gets low, like this one's getting a little low, the flame is not very good, go ahead and buy me a backup. So I've got backup. And as far as vitamins, I do take, it's an adult 50 complete. I just take one of those whenever I think about it. And in the fall and winter, to help my immune system, I take some zinc. This zinc right here, this is like 50 milligrams, and that's 333% of serving, or whatever you need, daily requirement. And I eat half of one of those every 2 days during the winter. And then also sometimes if the winter is cloudy and so forth, I add a little vitamin D, because the sunshine vitamin helps. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my entire diet, except for all the seasonings I have up here. I got garlic powder, and then I've got pinto bean seasoning. I've got bay leaves. I got some oregano, and I got some pepper. But notice what I don't have: salt, none, zero, zilch. Okay. Also don't have any cooking oils or grease of any kind. So what's up here? Oh, this is all my storage stuff. My storage containers for whenever if I cook something in the Instant Pot and I want to freeze some and put some in the refrigerator. Got these containers, they come in handy. And that's it, guys. And yabba dabba doo. And what else we got here? What do you got up here? Oh, this is just extra plates and stuff, and tin foil and saran wrap and sandwich bags and stuff. You know what I mean? But having said that, guys, from Central Texas, Mr. Cooker here in the RV with all of his stuff. Yeah, you can get by, guys, with nothing. You know what I mean? Basically, I'm living in a tent made out of fiberglass, and that's good. But yeah, all of that works for me, man. That's it. Easy peasy, and I stay pretty healthy doing that. And what else can I tell you? Yeah, this thing here doubles as a steamer for veggies, as well as a kind of a Dutch oven, I think somebody called it. You put that bowl in there with some water and put the lid on and heat it. And that over there, that dome, you put it on top of that cast iron thing there, and you melt cheese on stuff, or you can cook on it, whatever you want to do. And of course, this thing, all this stuff is old. This came from my grandmother and grandparents. It's over 100 years old, all that stuff. But having said that, guys, from Central Texas, USA, near Inks Lake State Park, on a beautiful day here in Central Texas, I'll pan around here and let you look out my window. And there's my view, and there's my sitting spot out there on the patio. That's the Beer 30 spot. And yeah, I've got more privacy here than I do camping anywhere I've ever been. And that shows you the inside temperature in here, 72. Time is about 10 after 8 a.m. I'll start this now, and it should be up this week, I hope. Outside, it shows to be 29.8 degrees right now, which is probably, it's close. It's pretty chilly out there, because I got ice, a little frost on my windshield of my truck, and a little frost on the outside of my window. But having said that, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, my sister made these for me. I got 2 of these. I used to make those when I was a kid. But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I get a little commission, or, well, I'm not supposed to say that. You know why. And it doesn't cost you a penny. That's the main thing. It does not cost you 1 penny. And let me put this around so you can see the name of this thing here. This Instant Pot is really easy to use, I got to tell you. Ain't nothing to it, guys. You just plug it in, turn it on, and go. But that's called an Instant Pot. Anyway, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, keep your health, take deep breaths, breathe in deeply, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. And what else? Stretch, walk. What else have I got? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. And at ease, carry on, and enjoy your day. Adios, amigos, from a cool day in Central Texas. But it's going to be in the 60s this afternoon. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.